Welcome to day 15 of Kilometer Crochet, where I crochet one row every day to represent how many kilometers we drive every day during our van trip. We started off the day by driving out of our spot. There were a couple of other cars there, so we weren't completely alone. And then we made our way to Eucalypt Visitor Center to use the washroom. This morning, Rebecca prepared breakfast and we finished the last bit of the yogurt. And then we decided to go on a small portion of the Wild Pacific Trail. This part is an interpretive trail, so there are a lot of informative signs. We learned that here there was a large ship that sank in 1905 due to the strong waves, and people died even though they were in sight of the shore. We continued along the path and found this cool looking tree. How did they get like this? Then we made it to the lighthouse. A lot of people were standing around looking for whales, so we decided to stand around for a bit too. We saw a couple of blows and also a hump of a whale, according to a lady also standing around. It was cool because who knew we would be able to see this just from the shore. We continued along the loop and then eventually made it back home. We decided to get outside food because we've heard good things, but to save money we also made a sandwich to eat beforehand. Do other people do this? Anyway, we drove into Tofino and drove to Tofino. It's a cute little shop with outdoor seating. We got 2 tacos for $17.85. Rebecca liked her fish one. I thought my tuna one was okay, especially for the price and the size. I thought the tuna was too salty, but I liked the addition of pickled ginger for some sweetness. We then walked around a little bit. They have screening mammals here, but we didn't get that. But we did get ice cream. They specialized in sundaes. We got the one with the pie in it, and it was good. We even let Beanie lick the leftovers in the cup. She loved it. It was her first taste of ice cream. We then made our way back and played on the playground for a little bit. They had a 2-person swing, so we tried that out. We then walked on the trail to Tonquin Beach. On the way, we saw this bat box that a 1st and 2nd grade class put up to combat the threat of bat habitat loss due to urbanization. Cool. We made it to the beach and looked at the waves for a while and then went back to the van. We cooked instant noodles for dinner to finish up the last bit of cabbage that we had. It was a nice change of flavor because we've been eating burgers for a while. Next, we drove to our last spot of the day, Chesterman Beach, to watch the sunset. Unfortunately, it was cloudy, so we couldn't really see it, but we did get to watch people surf, and that was fun. I don't know how they do it. We are really wimps with cold water, so only surfing in Mexico for us. We decided to drive a little farther away for our sleeping spot so we could be closer for tomorrow. It was an hour of driving at night on a windy road, so maybe we don't do this again. But we made it safely and then got ready for bed. So today we drove a total of 144 kilometers, so that would be 14 brown stitches and 86 white stitches to represent how many kilometers we drove today.